Yo, it's the one on the loan of the side loan and side loan of TJ. In which today, you guys don't deceive you. I'm gonna say this and explain this today's episode. We will be trying to play all four games. Alaska versus Tampa. That's the first game. That's hence why you see the bottom. Then right after that, it's the Falcons Rhinos. Then after that, it's the Gamblers and Saints. And then after that, it's the Flames Jets. So what we're going to do is we're going to simulate all the way to the end, well, the fourth quarter of each game. And play the final, or unless the game is probably out of reach and try to do a comeback. So probably like the second half of each game, basically. And that will basically be today's episode. Playing all four games, and if by a miracle I'm able to play all four, that will be a crazy thing to do. So subscribe if you guys are new, notification, all that good stuff, and getting close to 1,000 subs. Your boy's doing all this with a messed up headache. So yeah. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Game 1, Tampa, Alaska. Alaska coming off their first victory in the upset against New Mexico. Alright, game 1. Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay, Florida.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the Northwest Tunnel and welcome your Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Alaska trying to bounce back. Well, trying to continue their momentum, going up against a Tampa Bay team. There they come, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Crazy that we're in the same stadium where the series finale for everybody, my whole team that I used to hate, took place.
All right, fans, let's hear it for the offensive starters of your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. At wide receiver from Syracuse, number 19, Mike Williams. And at quarterback from Kansas State, number 5, Josh Freeman.
Here we go.
Happy to have you alongside to what should be a fantastic football showcase.
But the usual, if they do get the ball first, we'll do the first drive. So let's do this. Do the first drive of the game, try to set the tone, and then see what happens in the second half.
Well, and I think for football,
here we go. Here comes Griffin, pulled off the upset last episode against New Mexico. First throws to Bush and win a couple.
Was made by second down, and they're going to need just about 3 yards to pick up the first.
6 picks, close to making the interception touchdown ratio. Wide open. It's Busham. Is he inbound?
Has it on the sideline, but was he inbound?
Incomplete.
Official 3 yards to convert for a new set of downs.
Hand off to Kennedy. Goes nowhere.
Behind the line.
Did you see how fast that
drops? Looking tight coverage and still got to him. First down.
That's a first down right there.
In recognition,
drops.
And that time
looking up top, Ray wide open, and touchdown Alaska.
Before he threw it in there.
Touchdown Alaska. Did my job.
I knew all he had to do was catch that one.
Griffin
and he was
Ray.
going to be gone when you
touchdown Alaska.
That kind of speed. It is a very difficult day for the defense. Better give him a little more cushion than that.
Alaska, first drive of the game, under a minute. Drove all the way down the field, kick is good. Alright, now that the tone is set for the game, let's just see how they're going to treat them. We all know how simulations can be, so let's see. We're going to simulate the next quarter. Tampa Bay gets 3. Then go to the next quarter. Tampa Bay, no. Oh, shit. Okay, Alaska, up 21-3. No one did anything in the fourth. Close the game out. Close the game out. Let's go.
They have it.
Let's close the game out. Start the fourth quarter. We'll close the game out. They're up by 18. The goal for them is to close out the game and go back-to-back weeks. Great win. Hands off on the delay.
And they really ran right into
the blitz.
That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming.
Looking, Freeman going up top. That is out of bounds.
Getting out of there, but that throw was dangerous.
Drops, looking.
Searching for
Freeman still on his feet. Still has time. Nearly picked off.
Big third down.
I think we just do one more
plays you
offensive
have
drive.
to
If they
have
stop
on
him here,
defense to get
Brandon
the
be in the
ball
ball
back
game, then they
and give your
good.
team a chance on offense.
Drops. Looking.
Flips it out short to his
Man,
left.
they didn't get the first. So they run
They'll
down.
start at the 32-yard
Alright,
line.
looking for the knockout punch,
Now
the
we
knockout
have
blow
a
in this
first
game.
down and 10 to go.
Alaska walk out of here with another big victory. Up top,
Play
Ray
action.
again,
He's
first
got
down.
time. And the
Ray's
tackle was
hurt,
made
damn.
by Tambahali.
On the hit.
They spot the rock
3
on the
catch, 101
42-yard
yards,
line.
1 touchdown. Ray took a shot. Drops, they blitz.
Has a man out to his
Goes
right.
Childs, first down.
Package like that, and your offensive
Drops.
line can first
Looking.
of all figure it
Cool.
out.
Pen
and
away,
then
touchdown,
get blocked.
Alaska.
It's very
And
tough
that
to
will do
cover
it.
one-on-one
That'll
in
do
the
it. That'll do it. That will do it. That
got
will
it.
do it.
Touchdown.
That'll do
How
it.
about that burst of
I think that'll do it. A reason why I'm not fully finishing the game because we have 3 more games. We have 3 more games after this. So I'm trying to, in a way, keep it short and sweet. But let's just see. Change possession. Of course, 23. Let's see. Possession. Tampa only gets 3. Then change possession again. Touchback versus a punt. Game over. Game over. Alaska wins back-to-back games, so that's one AFC West team winning. Alaska back-to-back victories for the first time in franchise history.
Stadium. Stick around for the
I
top
shit you not.
highlights from this game.
First time in back-to-back history.
And let's take a look at the
Gabe Griffin,
Gatorade Performer
222
of the
yards, 3
game.
touchdowns, 1 pick, 72% completion. With a game by Griffin. Back-to-back dubs for the first overall pick. Alaska got some momentum. Alaska has some momentum. Now, we'll go to Salt Lake to see how the Rhinos are going to do in their game. Impressive. I thought it was going to be a closer game, but they came out just dominating off rip. Came out just dominating. Caught me off guard the fact that they won 28-6. Back-to-back times, shocking the entire world. Like I said, we have to skim through a lot of these, so we have to quickly go through and then go to the next game right after. So, surprising this game was quick. Griffin, 8 for 11, 222 yards, 72% completion. Kennedy did alright. Like, he did good. Went to Petaway, went to Owens. Like I said, overall, it was a good game. Good game by both teams. Good game by mainly this defense. Looked like, because the fact that they defense only held them to a simple pick, 2 field goals, is actually good. Gotta give him props. Alright. Now we shall head to Salt Lake to see that game. Salt Lake takes on, I believe, the Falcons. So we'll see you guys in Salt Lake for that game. Rhinos, Falcons, that's next. Alright. Salt Lake.
Ladies and gentlemen, on your feet.
Excuse me, they're 2-3. They have had basically, in a way, a rocky season, but shades of last year, though. The Adams had the rocky season themselves, so they ended up nearly making the playoffs. But, I mean, I don't know. After losing to the Flames and losing to the Gamblers, got a lot of baggage to come up. Take on the Falcons right now. So let's see. There's no Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan is injured.
Happy to have you alongside to what should be a fantastic football showcase. The Falcons playing on the road.
And we're doing the first drive of the game for Salt Lake as well.
Have to create that raw emotion.
Alright, here comes the 18th overall pick in the draft. Devon Frey, 1,192 yards, 11 touchdowns, 5 picks.
We've got 2 teams really ready to roll. So now it's in this one. And Chrissy is definitely primed to be a performer to watch in this one.
Play action. Drops. Looking. Nearly threw a pick.
Intended receiver.
Drops.
Goes through his progression. Throws it deep
Tries to
down
throw.
the
Tom King still caught it. Off his back. First down.
By Dante Robinson.
Off his back. First down. Rhinos.
There by the quarterback to fit that ball in there with good coverage.
Yeah, and the defensive back didn't really do anything wrong there.
Need that play to work.
Just made a good throw. We'll see if he starts to play him a bit more aggressively. Maybe initiate some contact and get that receiver out of his comfort.
Well,
and they keep the offense out there on 4th down.
Drops.
Good coverage down.
King Frey with his legs. Got the first down. Gets it. Slides. Frey with his legs.
He's not the quickest guy in the
10.
Big play. Richmond makes up the
18-yard line.
Change that also. Drops.
Surveys the field.
Gang deflected.
The pass is tipped away. And they can't complete the first down pass attempt. Second down coming up. They line up at the 18.
There's like 3 people with the same number. Drops, looking, goes short, top gains, gets off of one, fighting, gain of a couple.
The stop was made by William Moore. And now,
alright, this is to give them Powers. It's crazy how he's still a backup. Walks in for 6, touchdown Powers. Walks in for 6.
He crosses the goal.
Alright, y'all already know what's up. Oh shit. Alright. Rhino strike first. Now let's see what's gonna happen for the rest of the game. That's the real question. Atlanta does not respond. Still a 7-0 ball game. Salt Lake is up by 2 scores. Okay. And Salt Lake is still up by 2 scores.
The Falcons start this final quarter with the football. They'll be looking for a quick score. Second down
final
and 8.
Quarter. 14-0 to score. Drops. Looking. Hughes throws it up top. Incomplete.
White was the intended receiver on the play. Here they go. Third down and 8.
Crowd saying it. This Salt Lake crowd is hot right now. Crazy how basically everyone had a home game besides Alaska. Drops looking, takes a shot, goes up top, passes. Caught by Julio Jones.
He's tackled around the 9-yard line by number 27. Here they go.
That was a pick.
First and goal, down by a couple of possessions.
That was a pick for Julio Jones. First and 10. Drops, passes looking, touchdown Ronnie White, and they're back in it.
The offense will start
so it's
at
back
the
to a 1 touchdown game.
First down and 10.
On
the ground with the tailback.
Goes Randall, first down.
And the tackle was made by William Moore.
Great drops.
Still looking for an open man.
Up top to Williams, first down.
10 to go.
First and 10. Drops. Up top, wide open. Got it, touchdown, Tompkins.
Touchdown.
Touchdown Rhinos.
There aren't too many better options than that guy.
Turner gets it on the inside.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that?
Two-score game.
Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Gang up top, that is... They have to go for it. They have to go for it.
Controlling the line of scrimmage made the difference there.
They have to go for it, 4th and 10. Julio in motion.
Has a man short.
Julio did not get it.
And he's tackled right around the 34-yard line by number 26. They'll set
a touchdown seals it.
The 34-yard line.
A touchdown ends this ball game because we're not it's even going up against.
10 to go.
Touchdown seals it.
Looking for a man.
Drops.
Dumps it out left.
Goes to Armstrong. Right there. Putting it back.
He's searching for a receiver.
Drops. Caught Armstrong again. First down.
Was there for the stop. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
First and goal. Handoff.
Gives it off.
Randall fighting, gaining a couple.
Nice running for a gain of 6.
It's to
2
seal
yards
the deal.
to the end zone.
To seal it. Handoff. Walks in. Touchdown. Salt Lake. Touchdown Rhinos.
So after watching their opponents go 4 and out, the offense knew what it needed to do and scored the touchdown on their possession.
That's the game.
The PAT is up and good.
All right. All right, now let's just see. Man in school. Oh, game over. There you go. Game over. Told you that touchdown would do it. Told you that would do it. That touchdown will do it. One more game.
Do it. We have highlights coming right up.
2 more games, actually. Vegas and New Mexico.
And let's take a look at the Gatorade performer
of the 28 yards, 1 touchdown. 72%. Both rookie quarterbacks popped off in this game. Both rookie quarterbacks popped off so far. Now we're going to the vets, the two veterans. See what that's going on. What's going on with that? All right. 2 more games. 13 for 18, 228 yards, touchdown, rushing. Randall with 1, Powers with 2, receiving. Tompkins only person that scored, blocking. Didn't allow a sack. Defense, tackles for a loss, sacks. Got 2 picks. Field goals, punt returns. Scored summary. The only touchdown they have was at the end of the game. Alright, now we head on to Vegas to see Vegas versus New Orleans. That will be the 3rd matchup of the episode. So yep, strap your seatbelts in. I'll see you guys in Vegas for the 3rd matchup of this episode. Alright, Las Vegas, Nevada, home of the Super Bowl champions, Las Vegas Gamblers. They take on an interesting opponent, New Orleans Saints, Drew Brees versus Case Thornhill. If this is another low-scoring disappointment game, I'm going to be very disappointed. Because I kind of expect this to be, in a way, a high-scoring game. Because, trust me, Brady was my favorite, favorite quarterback, but my second favorite was Drew Brees, and it was tough. It was honestly tough. Give it being he didn't have a fucking defense. He tried.
Happy to have you alongside to what should be a fantastic football showcase.
To the best quarterbacks in the league.
Playing on the road.
And looks like we're going over to the 4th quarter. This might come down to the wire, though.
What does the traveling team have to do?
Well, Gus, there's no question that not only do you...
All right, let's see. All right, let's see. First quarter, Saints. No one. This is going to be a defensive game, isn't it? Never mind. Vegas strikes. Vegas is up 14-0, 17-0. Vegas is up 24-0. No!
The home team are in control and should wrap this one up with the score right here as we begin the 4th quarter.
4th quarter. Well, the 31-yard line. Oh, come on! You're telling me out of all games, this one's not even going to be close? Watch New Mexico's game be a close one. Just watch. Drops. Looking short. Might as well just plays them for a little while. Took 13 yards. He's doing good.
Well, that's really a nice tackle on that play. Anytime you get man
5
coverage
catches,
on the
103 yards,
outside against
touchdowns.
the receiver, you have to be able to make that one-on-one play, and he did it great.
Drops.
Good coverage
looking. And caught. Touchdown Vegas. And yeah, remember I talked about the whole Drew Brees not having a defense?
How to find the end zone.
The offense is playing well.
And Vegas will go to 6-0. So that's we'll go to the next game. We will go to the next game. What the fuck?
And over 6 minutes still left in the final quarter with the score. The home team 31. The Saints nothing.
See what I mean by Drew Brees didn't have a fucking defense? He didn't have a fucking defense. Just go to end the game. He got shut out. They scored again. They scored again. Right on a 59-yard rushing TD. After that is insane. That is insane. That is honestly insane. That is insane. Yeah, I guess we'll head to New Mexico. This wasn't a game to begin with. I thought it'd be closer than that.
Our game, but stay right there.
Seems to play the game.
Post-game wrap-up.
Play the game. Thornhill.
And let's take a look
Thornhill.
at Gatorade.
242 yards, 2 touchdowns. Shit, Drew Brees got zipped. Drew Brees got zipped. He got zipped. He got zipped. Drew Brees got zipped, bro. Damn. Alright. Vegas remains undefeated. They remain undefeated. Knowing New Mexico, they're probably going to have the close game. Knowing New Mexico, at this point it runs in their fucking blood. At this point, that's what they're known for: close games. New Mexico is known for close games. They got dominated in every aspect. How many yards did Drew Brees have? 35 yards, 5 for 14, 35% completion. Nigga, damn, Drew. Damn, Drew. Reina had himself a game. Receiving, yeah. Delaney and Patton blocking. They didn't allow a single sack. I feel like, see what happens when these teams actually have their actual playbooks. It's not even a game when they actually have their playbooks instead of that dumbass Chicago Bear playbook. I know I'm rebuilding the Bears, but like I hate the fact that it doesn't really let me put their actual playbook. I almost scored in the first, but it was all Vegas. All right, next game, New Mexico. Let that be a good game at least, because all 3 games so far has basically been out of reach. I haven't really fully played a fourth quarter yet. Alright, 4th and final game. New Mexico versus the New York Jets. New Mexico coming off a shocking loss to Alaska in which they got whooped. Let's say that. They got whooped. They got whooped in that game against Alaska. Today they take on another tough defense, the New York Jets. Can they bounce back and get the dub, or will New Mexico fall to 500, just like Salt Lake? Because with Vegas being undefeated, New Mexico got a lot of work to do if they want to take that division. Let's see. Will it be the Buff Fumble getting the ball first, or Mr. Clutch?
Happy to have you alongside to what should be a fantastic football showcase.
The home team
are hosting.
Yay! There you go. Start the game.
Time, and we've got 2 teams.
Here comes Butler, 758 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. In 6 games, that's bad.
To lead this offense to victory in this game.
That is bad. That is bad. Compared to what Leland and Davis doing, that is awful. You'll think we have a better season, but evidently they're not really giving him a chance. Well, I had to give him a chance. He has the weapons now. He has Ocho Cinco. I mean, also in that game against Alaska, he was missing his throws.
And 10 to go.
Yet again, when we have him, the former MVP, we just want to give him the ball.
And with that, let's take a look at some of the key starters on offense. A group that
you could argue this is, like I said, this is the fan favorite team.
And Chrissy is definitely primed to be a performer.
Douglas outside. Douglas fighting, gain of a couple. He's that good, man. He's that good. Can't lie to you. Douglas is one hell of a player. One hell of a player. And he's a good running back to build your franchise around.
1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Go back to him.
Pitch out.
Got one block. Flag on the plays. Might be coming back.
Long now after the penalty.
All right. 1st and 10. 1st and 20, actually, after that penalty. Drops.
Looking for a man.
Looking. Goals. Caught Elliott. What a catch. He's in bounds.
Yeah, he did a good job of finding his receiver and getting the ball to him.
Yeah, I'm guessing Cole's out indefinitely. Man. Action. Looking.
Surveys the field.
Throws. Caught Elliott again. First down.
Rivas was there for the stop.
There is nothing that puts fear in the heart of a defender more than a guy with that kind of speed.
First and goal.
That's impressive.
Play action. Drops.
Play action.
Looking. Got off for one. He didn't get off the up.
Out of Pittsburgh.
Second and goal.
Might be the best corner in the NFL
and
today.
flag again on the play. Touchdown Douglas. Another holding call.
Guy that other teams actually avoid.
It's on the fullback. It's called back. And not at the 18.
Rivas consistently is given the other team's best wide out and consistently shuts them down.
That brings up second down and goal. Ball on the 18.
Looking, goes to Malone. He dropped it high in his hand.
He could bring it in.
So I got to wear gloves.
Thought he had a secure catch.
That's just a big hit right there. No way the receiver could hold on to that one.
So he wear gloves,
Third
Malone.
Goal coming up here.
Cole would have caught that. Unfortunately, that Alaska took him out. Screen.
Searching for an open man.
See if this works. Douglas gets off one. Douglas gets caught down.
The tackle was made by Darrell Rivas.
The key to that play really was the coverage down the field, forcing the quarterback to go to the check down, and they came up and make
it was like 4th and 5, 4th and 7 or some shit. Yeah.
And the kick is good. Number 9.
That would be smart. At least New Mexico walks away with some points. Unlike last episode, they won't really no
puts his team on the board.
Could be a rocky season though for Mexico. Let's see. See how they let's say don't let Mark dot you up now. 3-3. Defensive game. Defensive game. Told y'all. What did I say? I told y'all New Mexico was gonna have the close game. I told y'all. It's New Mexico. Of course they're gonna have a close game.
They spot the rock on the 42-yard line.
At this point, it's just a normal thing for them. Every time we play as them, it's a close game. Drops, looking up top, and ooh, what a pick by the rookie. James with a pick to the house. First touchdown of the game. They didn't get it. Good pick by James, the rookie.
So they give up the big interception.
Drops under pressure. Incomplete.
Here they come.
Had no one to go to by the time he dropped back. That wasn't a play though. By the time he dropped back, he was already under pressure. Lon, they gotta do better.
Intercepted. He did a good job getting out of there, but that throw was dangerous.
Lon did not protect him. Y'all know me. Definitely going to throw fourth down.
Coach here. He'll keep the offense out there to go for it. Goes through
his
progression.
Butler. Wait. Caught by Malone. This time he held on to it. What a play. What a play by Mr. Clutch. Good shit, Butler.
And he's tackled right around the 42-yard line by Lowry. And we'll have a first down and 10.
I know sometimes he may not look like it. He may not be accurate 60% of the time, but when he needs to come in clutch, he does. Deep up top, goes to Jake. Passes almost picked off. Jake should have made a play.
Number 83
That's on
was
Jake.
the intended receiver on the play.
That is on Jake.
Down and 7 yards
that
to
is
go.
a hunch. That is 100% on Jake.
42.
Second and 10. Go with Douglas.
Watch out, he's got
tackles,
space.
but down.
Kyle Wilson was
7.
there for the stop. That's a 3-yard gain.
Then
Facing
7.
Third down now and 7.
Someone's looking to get the first touchdown in the game. Got rather be New Mexico. Drops.
Still looking for an open man.
Got Douglas fighting. Got the first. Got the first. Got the first. He got it. He got it. Don't bullshit us. Don't bullshit us. You got it. You got it. Got the first. Got the first. First. We got first down. Reverse crack. First down. Douglas.
You hear it all the time that this is a game of inches, but what I really like to watch is the battle for those inches. That time, the battle goes to the receiver.
First down and 10.
I mean, he clearly got it, too. He clearly got it. First and 10. Handoff. Douglas gets off for 1. Gets brought down. This is a tough defense to run through.
At about the 27. By Pua. Brings
this is a tough defense, so he's gonna need to have holes to go through. You're gonna have to give him a lot of time. Handoff. Here goes Douglas. But blocking by Jake. First down. Almost 6.
He's tackled right around the 12-yard line by Sanders. First down. 10 to go.
Toss. Douglas. He's in! Touchdown, New Mexico.
Touchdown.
I was like, I need you for this one. Touchdown.
Second and 7 situation here.
LT still in the lead.
35.
They will be retired by now. We should be in Connecticut. That'll be later in the week. Handoff. Nowhere.
Hammered in the backfield.
Got to throw.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow...
Drops. Looking.
He's going to his
and
right.
Mark Sanchez overthrows. They're gonna depend on their defense.
The Jets ready to punt this one away.
They're gonna depend on their defense. Let's see, can their defense actually get the stop? Elliott back to return.
He'll field it at the 17. And the tackle was made by Lowry.
You know, I like that.
This is the predicament.
Flashy, but it was really
in a way,
effective.
if you're the Jets, they do want to depend on their defense, but at the same time, you don't want to give this offense the ball back. Have to learn nothing from Vegas.
The stop was made by Darrell.
Turn 1.
That's a gain of 5. Second down and 5.
19 carries, 111 yards, 1 touchdown, the only touchdown in the game. Counter.
Run play.
There he
left
goes.
side.
There that man goes. Little horse collar, no?
He's brought
Little
down
horse collar in
around
that
the
play.
32-yard line.
Little horse collar. Little horse collar, ref.
That'll make it third down. The offense needs about
3-1.
3 feet for the first.
Handoff. Douglas got it. First down.
And the tackle. So it's 3rd and 14 to go.
One play. Last play of the game. This will do it.
Toss is left.
Douglas gets off one.
And the tackle was made
help out.
by Antonio Cromartie.
Game over.
What about that play call?
Game over. What? You guys think I'm actually going to punt it? No, I'm just here to show you guys. I'm not punting the ball. Me punt? No. Game over. And Vegas, well, all 4 teams won. This will probably be a one-in-a-season thing. This might be a one-in-a-season thing depending on the schedule. Depending on the scheduling, is a one-in-a-season thing I will be doing this. So this is probably the only time this season, the first and only time this season I will be doing this. Any other time I'll play as one team.
From the field, we have top plays and stats
coming
up next, so stay right
New Mexico gets the dub. All 14 division teams win.
And let's take a look at the Gatorade.
Douglas, 24 carries on the 16 yards. 1 touchdown, 24 yards. His longest. Oh, wow. Same amount of longest. Same amount of carries he had. Game-winning touchdown. The only touchdown in the game in that defensive matchup. Running. Then out right now, the 24 got him for 6. Ten to 3 is the score. New Mexico wins. All 4 division teams win.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of
only
this
right. I skipped through all of them.
pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.
All right. Game recap. Let's look at this. Dominated them in every aspect. Set their defense held their own 8-14, 123 yards. No touchdowns, no picks. Rushing, of course, Douglas was the player of the game. Receiving, each of them had 2 receptions. Blocking, sack, Bryce. Defense, tackles for a loss, total tackles. Sack, no one got sacked. James the pick. Literally, when we dove in and started playing this, no one got the pick. And that'll do it. Just a field goal, another field goal, and a defensive game for the rest of that one. And then Douglas in the game with a touchdown. All right, that will do it. Like I said, your boy did today in general the 2K13 video earlier and this video on a headache. So yeah, it's that's just like the rest of the week because we did all our games. You know, your boy got a headache. You know, still thugging out, but hold up. Next episode, Vegas, New Mexico. Hey, this time I'm playing as both teams. Y'all know the only exceptions that I'm playing as both teams is Vegas and New Mexico. We're playing as both offenses. Vegas, New Mexico. I'm sorry to repeat myself again. Last time they faced off was in the playoffs, and Vegas told New Mexico, go home. You guys will be a one-and-done team. Vegas ended up winning the Super Bowl while New Mexico had to watch. New Mexico's opportunity for revenge comes next episode. The 4-2 Flames, the 6-0 Gamblers. Will the Gamblers remain undefeated and New Mexico get their revenge? Or will the Gamblers prove that New Mexico ain't ready for how Vegas smoke? Will the Flames prove a smoke can go up against a smoke ends up turning into a flame? I'm out. Like, comment, sub. My head is killing me, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna chill with Shorty, play some Crippling Depression, but I mean Apex, and call it a day. So I'm out. Peace.